Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. And in this video, we are going to discuss number systems. So number systems, we basically have four, all right? Decimal number system, also called binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal. So decimal number systems is base 10 number system, okay? The one we normally use. So what we mean by base 10 is that it can carry 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So if you count all these digits, you'll realize that they are 10. All right. That's what we mean by base 10 number system for decimal. Number two, there is binary number system. Binary number system is the one that is commonly used, that's actually used by computers, okay? So it just has zeros and ones, all right? So binary number system only has 0 and 1. Normally you can take 0 to mean off, 1 can mean on, all right? 0 can mean something is false, 1 can mean something is true, all right? So that's a binary number system, only deals with zeros and ones. So normally it only has 2 digits, 0 and 1, all right? Octal number system is base 8. So what we mean by base 8 is that it can carry 0 all the way to 7. Okay, so if you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 7, you'll realize that you have 8 digits, okay? Both octal and hexadecimal are just used to simplify binary number systems. If you have large binary numbers, you can convert them to octal and hexadecimal so that you consume less storage space, all right? So don't worry, I'll have to do a video on conversions later on, but in this video, my main concern is binary addition, because this is the basic kind of operation that we'll be doing with binary number systems. So you have to understand the binary addition, how it works. For hexadecimal, that is base 16 number system, it carries 16. So what we do is we normally have 0 all the way to 9, okay? Then of course we are supposed to have 10 all the way to 15. But because 10 until 15, we have 2 digits numbers, like let's say 10, 11, 12, you'll end up carrying more than 16 digits. So what we normally do, 10 is replaced by A. A is a single character. 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E, and 15 is F. Okay, so hexadecimal, let me just have this 13, 14, 15. So hexadecimal is normally 0 to 9, and then the rest of the characters are taken by A until F, okay? So it means in your hexadecimal calculations, if you get anything above 10, you have to check which of these alphabets fit that. Like, let's say you have something like 13, okay? So instead of writing 13, you can actually write D, all right? So D can actually stand in place of 13. Binary addition, as stated here, is that it's just the same as everyday addition, okay? Binary addition is just the same as everyday addition. Let me just have that here, everyday addition. So the normal addition maths that you normally do, binary addition is just the same, but there's only one difference, okay? So what's the difference with the daily addition that we normally do? Instead of carrying over values when you hit 10, for binary addition, you'll carry over values when you hit 2, all right? So if your addition is giving you an answer of 2, you'll have to carry 1 over to the next operation. You understand? So what I mean by this is, let's say you have something like, for normal addition, you'll be having maybe 8 plus 2. What's 8 plus 2? It's 10, right? So 8 plus 2 is 10. So normally you write 0, then you carry over 1, all right? So that one will go up there and do the other additions, or in which, in this case, I mean 1 plus 0, 0, you just get 1, okay? So that is normal addition. Again, if you have, let's say 8 plus 4, let's say 8 plus 4, okay? 8 plus 4 is 12. So we have hit 10 and passed by 2. So we write 2 there. Then of course we carry 1. And then that one will drop over to this side. All right. So now that is normal addition. When it comes to binary addition, when you hit 2, you carry 1 over to the other side. All right. So that's the only difference. For normal addition, you hit 10, you have to carry over. For binary addition, you hit 2, you have to carry over. What I mean by that is that if you have 1 plus 1, the answer is 2, isn't it? So you'll write 0 and carry 1, okay? That's what binary addition does. Whenever you hit an answer of 2, you have to carry 1, all right? If you have 1 plus 1 plus 1, what do you get? You're supposed to get 3, right? So instead of that, you know, we are treating 2 as a 10, okay? So it will be like 11. If 1 plus 1 up here is like 10, then 1 plus 1, the first 2 is 10, plus 1, you get 11. So you'll write 1 and carry 1, okay? So adding 3 ones, the answer is 1, you carry 1. Adding 2 ones, the answer is 0, you carry 1. That is the only difference. Everything else remains the same, all right? So let me just clear all this. So if you get to binary addition rules, just on the left here written in black, binary addition rules, they're right there. If you take 0 plus 0, the answer is 0, and the carryover number is 0, okay? That's normal math, right? 0 plus 1 is 1, okay? There's nothing carried over again. The third line there, 1 plus 0, is similar to the second line, only that we have written it in the opposite direction. Instead of 0 plus 1, we have 1 plus 0. So it's the same thing you get. You get the answer of 1, and there's nothing carried over. So the only concern is the last 2, okay? This is where you're supposed to be keen. For binary addition, when you do 1 plus 1 and supposed to get 2, you treat that as a 10. So you'll write 0 and carry over 1, right? If you have 3 ones added, you're supposed to get 3, okay? But remember, 2 is treated as a 10. So this will be like 11. You write 1, okay, as the answer, you carry over 1, all right? It's like we're saying 1 plus 1 is 10, okay, of which you will carry over that 1. And 1 plus 1 plus another 1 is 11, okay? You'll carry over that 1. That's what we mean. So those are the basic binary addition rules that you need to know, all right? So we'll go ahead and solve 4 questions so that we can just understand how this works. And the first question is 1 plus 1, 1, all right? So I can simply arrange this like this. I'm having 1 plus 1, 1, okay? So if I do 1 plus 1, that is like the second last rule up there, okay? This one here. So if I do 1 plus 1, it's a 10. So I write 0 and carry 1, all right? So if I carry that 1 and add with this 1 here, I get another 10. Huh? Now, even if I carry it, it will just be shown. So my answer for this math is 1, 0, 0. Okay. Question 2, this is how I'll arrange my question 2. 1, 0, 1, 0. And I'm adding 1, 1. Okay. If I do 0 plus 1, I'll get 1. That's like the second rule up here. Okay. And then I have 1 plus 1 from the second last rule, that is 10. So I'll write 0 and carry 1, all right? So if I carry 1, that one I've carried plus this 0 is 1. And then, of course, the last one simply drops down because there's nothing to add to it. So it just drops down. So my answer for this math is 1, 1, 0, 1. All right? The third question, I'm having 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. And I'm adding, let me just write it from the back so that it fits the format nicely. And 0, 1, okay? So I'm adding these two. 1 plus 1, based on the second last rule, is 10. So I write 0, carry 1, all right? So the one I've carried plus 2 zeros is just 1, all right? Then I have again 1 plus 1 in the third positions. I'll end up with 10. So I write 0, carry 1. The one I've carried plus 2 zeros is just 1, okay? Then over here, I have 0 plus 1, which is the second rule. 0 plus 1, you just get a 1, just like normal addition. And then, of course, this 1 simply drops down because there's nothing to add to it. So in this math, my answer is 111. Let me just fit it right there. 111, okay, 010, 010. Okay, let's look at the fourth one. So hopefully the fourth one brings something new. I have 1010, or someone can say 1010, and then I have 110. Okay, then I have 0 0 1 0. Okay, so I want to add these three binary numbers. So the first, the very last column there is 3 zeros added, just 0, normal math. And then you have 3 ones added. So we'll use the last rule for that. If you have 3 ones added, you treat it as 11. So it becomes 1 and you carry 1, okay? So the one I've carried plus 0 plus 1 plus another 0, it just ends up to be 1 plus 1, and 1 plus 1 in binary addition is 10. So I'll write 0 and carry another 1 up here. So this one I've carried now plus the 1 that's there and the 0, I'll get 10 again. So this 10, I just write it because there's no other number to carry my answer to. Okay, so guys, that is how you do binary additions. All right, at this level, what you need to do is ensure that you master the binary addition rules. All right, then from here you can do any binary addition calculations. So I'll try and do a video on conversion between number systems. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe and click the bell.
Audio Jungle.